Opportunity selling basically says, go to the places where people who want to buy your products and services go to. Find the place. Now, I worked with some civil engineers, and they did work on bridges, right? They did work on bridges. And the idea that they would have is that a municipality would hire them, and they would come in and they would test the bridge and they would check it and make sure that it was safe. And, God forbid, if it needed some repairs, they'd make the recommendations and stuff. But they were really struggling because that's such a firmly entrenched industry. When they would call somebody and say, we'd like to come out and help you, make sure your bridge is okay. Because some of these bridges have been around for 70, 80, 90, 100 years. You know what they hear 100% of the time? No thanks, we already got somebody. Already got the person. We got somebody who tests our bridges and looks into them, everything like that. They said, we don't know what to do. I said, here's what I want you to do, right? Every day when you come into work, I want you to type the words bridge collapse and yesterday's date into a Google search. And what it's going to do is it's going to scour the entire world to the words bridge collapse and yesterday's date. And now what you're going to get is, bridge collapses in Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. Now, by the way, this might require you to get up real early, right? So you could be in front of it early. And now we have the words bridge collapse, and it says a bridge collapsed in Oklahoma City, Oklahoma yesterday. Now, off script. If you just had a bridge collapse, are you going to go back to the people whose responsibility it was to make sure that the bridge didn't collapse? The incumbent, right? Do you think the person that said, oh no, the bridge is fine, and now the bridge collapsed, I'm going to go back to them? Probably not, right? You're probably not going to go back to the person that has failed you. It was their job to make sure that the bridge was safe. That would make them the incumbent. That would make them the person that had you call them a day before the bridge collapsed and ask the question, I want to try to get some of your bridge verification business. And when they said, oh no, we have somebody, it was those people that now one day later after the bridge collapsed has failed them. They will not go back to the people that failed them. So we put that into practice. So the next day they came in, guy committed to come in 5 o'clock in the morning. He got 10 bridge collapses in the United States. Of the 10, the first day, now keep in mind, they had people on a plane that afternoon. On a plane that afternoon, they got 2 of the 10. 2 of the 10. They did one thing. Because when they called and said, well, I can't imagine you're going to go back to the very people who are responsible to make sure the bridge didn't collapse. You know what they said? Absolutely not. But now we don't have an incumbent. We don't know who to go to. Every time somebody called us and said, hey, what about us? We said, no, we got them. Yes, we need somebody. Come out immediately. They were on a plane that afternoon. That is opportunity selling. Find what your people need. I know this sounds terrible, right? And I have people tell me all the time, how can you do this? I love to call bankrupt companies. Right? We have a publication here in Tucson that actually, required by law, by the way, that actually shows all the filed bankruptcies for businesses and individuals. So there is a publication every place in the United States that is required by law to actually publish the bankruptcies. And I love to call these people, not to revel in their problems, not to dance on their broken bones, but they've already tried their way and it didn't work. Their way didn't work, as evidenced by the fact that they're bankrupt. So when I call and say, hi, I'm Don Zavis, I think I can help you solve your problem. And here's what they'll never say. Oh, no, we're not interested. We're happy being bankrupt. It's okay, we're going to lose our life's work. They're never going to say that. Not everyone becomes a sale, but I will tell you that these conversations happen immediately. Sure, when can you come in? What can you do? Opportunity selling. Find whatever it is that you do and make sure that you have something that you do it with.